Good numbing, and welcome back to potentially a short-ish session 4. We'll have to see how it goes. We're wrapping up Chris's campaign today for Resident Evil 6, which is only 2 chapters left, because I wanted to make sure I had the majority done last stream, so I did 3 chapters of the 5 last time. So then I knew that I would definitely have time to do it this time, because then even if these 2 chapters end up being a bit longer, it's fine, it's only 2 chapters. But Leon's final 2 chapters were both under an hour long, so this might be a bit shorter. If it is, I'm not going to like transition over to Crystar at the end of it sort of thing, or like start Jake's campaign. It will just be a shorter stream, because it will just give me time to do some editing off stream and, you know, just work on other things and kind of just chill out a little bit, since, you know, I'm streaming tomorrow as well. But I digress. I'm not going to stick around. Let's dive straight back in, starting chapter 4, the aircraft carrier, with Chris. But I mentioned it before, and I'll mention it again. Starting with, not Piers' campaign, because he's in the background. Starting with Jake's campaign, I'm going to be turning on infinite ammo just to get a move on. The game's not fun enough for me to put up with the extremely limited amount of ammo. Last time we left off, we were chasing after Ada, and we just crashed the car. Well, Ada wrong, it was the doppelganger.
I'm good, Captain.
What the heck is that thing?
Keep your head down. They got their sights locked on us.
Strain in, huh? Oh, there's my sniper rifle. We were talking about it last time. I was like, where the heck's my sniper rifle? Why don't I get one?
Careful. These enemies are different. So these are Neo Umbrella's finest, huh?
What? Does it look like that? Can I open this? No, of course I can't. Okay, that's fine. There is a upgrade you can get, but I don't see the point in it. That makes it so you can zoom in more, but I just don't think this game is varied enough to put enemies so far away where you need the super zoom in, where you can't just do it without it, you know? Like, I imagine, like, even if it's, like, super far away, it's easy enough for you to kind of line this up. And I doubt this bullet drop either, so... Oh, he just got fucking destroyed. Get up, Piers. I'm gonna see if I can try and poke the sniper. Oh, well, steady aim could have been an option though. Alright, I got one. We're out of bullets though, but man, yeah, steady aim could be better, but the extra zoom would probably just make that worse. Oh, can I kick this Stella down? I can. Yeah, I was just I'm gonna get shot. I just need to dive around for a second. I had to just check that spot, but at least managed to get one sniper. If I was a better shot, I'd get the rest. Don't do it, don't do it. Oh, is this literally just a detour to get the gun that I went for? Whoops. Well, I'm glad we found it, though. Yeah, they want us to go this way.
Alpha to HQ. We're closing in on Ada Wong.
HQ here. Copy that.
It had to fade out because she's going to a 2-person door. That's all it was. She went to go to a 2-person door, and it's like, no. You have to have 2 people open that. She can't open it on her own, so you have to have a cutscene fade her through it. Is that gonna explode? Yep. I realized a little too late. Nice. Oh, and there's Ada's car. No, 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 no. I was trying to dive to the left. Chris, please, behave. Behave yourself, Mr. Redfield. Well, there's actually a lot of snipers. I got one. Oh my god. Sniper monkey. How did I get that? How did I get that? Oh my goodness. How many snipers are there now after that? I can see one. He's moving around though back there. Oh, that was in a perfect shot. Wish I could hit those kind of shots every single time. And I did it with the assault rifle, like the least accurate weapon in the game. Hell yeah. I'm amazed I just hit it twice, to be honest. Ooh, that is... Okay, nade rounds. There's like so many different, like, bullet shapes to try and remember that I'm like, which one represents which again? Where's that sniper? Alright, I think we're good. Didn't get it in one that time, but you know what? I'll take it. I have to be in it. God dang it. Can I just... Hang on. It is interesting, though, like in a historical sense. With these, like, collectibles in 5 and 6, you gotta find the emblems and break them. Because they just... It's one of the things that they've always just kind of kept ever since. It's just they're not as big circle disc things. They're usually like bobbleheads sort of things that you have to collect. But what kind of makes them super easy to collect though in them, even without a guide, is any game that has an infinite rocket launcher, the explosion counts. The explosion counts as being able to break it, so you can use that. So you could just, if you just fire a rocket launcher into like the general space in every single room at least once, you'll probably get most of them.
We need to get up those stairs. Hurry, we can't let her get away.
Oh, you're still alive! Ah! Ah! For those who are still alive. I miss the Portal games. I wonder if this is kind of like say like Quake, for example, where like when you get the stronger weapons, they expect you to pretty much only use that. Because those guys took a few grenade rounds. Bromance, yeah, right. Ah, oh, this one's still alive. Imagine taking 3 grenade rounds to the face and still being alive. I hope you're doing well, man. This might be a shorter-ish stream, just because there's only 2 chapters left, but we'll see. Well, it depends how long these chapters are, because it's this game. But if we do wrap up early, it'll be a good excuse for me to get on with some editing I've been putting off. Because I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow as well, so I don't want to overdo it today. Which I know, yeah, rare Sunday stream, but because I took a day off earlier in the week, it just makes it do a longer one on Sunday. Why is he running slower up the stairs?
Well, that's just great. What else can go wrong? How the hell are we supposed to get that bulkhead open? We'll figure something out. That's our job. You and I have a mission to complete. Got it? Yeah, I got it. Maybe we can blow it open.
Oh, like a light. Yeah, I get that. Sometimes it happens, like, you're so into it or so focused on something, you don't quite realize that, like, you're kind of exhausted until you kind of stop and then it hits you.
Hey, Piers, I found something to take care of that
Are
bulkhead.
you serious? Hey, Piers, we're gonna use a missile to blow up a door in an active hangar. Commander, that doesn't sound like the best of ideas. Don't question orders, son. It's a great idea. Oh, shit.
Piers, you okay? Yeah, fine. Just keep going. We'll meet up eventually.
You're still fucking alive. I've got those optimal strats though. If you're ever using a grenade launcher in a video game, it's usually better to aim for the feet than the head. Because even if it misses, it might blow up the ground next to them and still do good damage. Commander, he's so cool. Oh, damn. Oh, when did I get to first aid sprays? Oh, he's sniping for me. Oh, should I have been sniping for him? Since we finally picked up a sniper rifle. Ah! 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 Fuck! I think I just die here. Oh, he blew up. Wow, Chris!
Piers, you okay?
Oh, let's try this again.
Yeah, fine. Just keep going. We'll meet up eventually.
Hey, got it, Shadow. Hope you're doing well. Ah! Hope you're doing well. Away from your feet. Alright, now where's the big goobly-goop monster that was over here? Hi. When I start, like, because I've mentioned it last stream, and I've mentioned it again at the start of this stream, starting with Jake's campaign, I'm going to be turning on infinite ammo. For the sake of balance, though, I'm not going to be, like, spamming, like, the equivalent of a rocket launcher for the whole thing. You know? Or at least, like, keep it fair. I know we're going to sleep soon. Yeah. I get grenades bounce, but I mean, in most game contexts, grenade launchers don't bounce. Hey, Piers, can you help? Hey, Piers? Ow, fuck! Hey, Piers, can you help? Okay, you got one of them. Hey, Piers, can you help? Can you get the other one? Good man, that one's going to blow up. If it gets bullshit, I will, but for the sake of brevity and balance, and because there is some of my deaths have been funny, I won't spam. I am also tempted to turn off the QuickTime events. It was in an update that they, for some reason, Capcom went back to RE5 and RE6, like, about just under a year ago now, and they put a patch in for both of them that allows you to turn off all QuickTime events. So you can just play the game casually, which is actually a nice update if you want to, like, spare your PS5 controller, considering they're, like, $70. But, I've been leaving them on to kind of get, like, the original intended experience sort of deal, but we'll see. I might turn them off as well if they get a little too spammy. But I don't want to completely numb out this entire game. Years compared to how the PS3 port was. Yeah. I think the only one of, like, the QuickTime event, like mainline REs, so like 4, 5, and 6, that doesn't have an option to turn off QuickTime events is Original 4, because it's too, like, built into the game. Whilst in 5 and 6 you can turn it off. And obviously, I guess the turn off QuickTime events for RE4 is just play the remake. One button climb section where you had to press 2 and alternate between them. I think there was a section I've done where I had to do that, but it might have been at a different point. But there was a section where I had to alternate buttons. I had to alternate triggers. So am I going the right way? Yes, I am. Oh, you're gonna blow up. Back up, Piers. He's gonna go boom boom. Chris, can you stop reloading so I can aim? Thank you. But yeah, just to repeat again, just since there's more people in. This stream, there's a good chance it will be a shorter one, because I'm just planning to finish Chris's campaign. But to make up for not streaming on Thursday, because, you know, Insomnia decided to pay a visit that day, I will be streaming tomorrow as well. I'll be doing more Crystar tomorrow. Ah! Sorry, so fucking great. I'm glad, dude. I'm glad that the trend of Trails games being pretty good all in all for you has continued. Because I think the only one that you was a little miffed with was, oh, what was it? Was it from when you first played Zero? Like you wasn't 100% on board with Zero on your first playthrough, and it kind of like it came around as it went on. Oh, it's this guy. Do I have a flash grenade? No. Okay, well we can't make short work of bulky. What I called him last time, Big McLarge. There we go. Better Whiplash is comparative. Yeah, fair enough. Because you'd just gone from like Cold Steel 4 at the time. Speaking of Cold Steel, according to ESRB ratings, Cold Steel 3 and 4 are getting native PS5 ports soon. So hey, one man, when you get your PS5, you'll have an excuse to go through Cold Steel 3 and 4 again for if you want to double up those platinums. What's this way?
I'm on it.
I already know. Oh, we need to oh, okay, I got it. We're going to be coming back here because we need to lower those staircases. That's why we've got to go the other way. Wow, I just missed like every single fucking bullet now. Wow, I'm the worst. Let's get out of the centipede, demon. Updating cloud saves. Yeah, I'd like to imagine they won't pull an Atlas and make it that you can't transfer your saves. I can't see right now, it's just a port. It's not like it's like a fancy pants like remake version. And to be fair, it might not necessarily get every trophy, because it might be like the trophy that pops for beating the game on the hardest difficulty might pop as you beat the final boss. So you might have to beat the final boss again because that's where the flag is, so to speak. But like a lot of the grind trophies would probably get done if you transfer your save. Can I pick this up? Thank you. I was smashing square on top of it for like for a little bit there. Because that's the thing, like, that stops me from, like, doubling down the platinum so easily on Riser 2, is that I realized that almost all the trophies in that game are tied to flags, not general progression. So it's like, it doesn't matter that I've got a completed save, I didn't get the beat the game trophy, because it only unlocks that for clearing the flag for beating the final boss at that moment. If that makes sense. You know, the only thing that's actually tough about the final boss is long as hell. Yeah, fair enough. That's the thing that's going to be fun with people who've never played Persona 3 when the remake comes out. That's going to be so fun seeing a whole new generation of people learn that Nyx is like 2 fucking hours long. Because it's a 13-phased final boss. It's going to be so fun seeing a whole new generation of people who try out Persona 3, get to the final boss and be like, what do you mean this thing's like a living gauntlet? Only saved by the fact that it's got one of the best final boss themes Atlas have ever made. The Battle for Everybody's Soul is amazing. Where's the door we came through? I need to go backtrack because, you know, I got carried away. Game, thank you. I mean, technically it's 14 phases, but the 14th phase is scripted, so that's why it's 13. Yeah. In Rise, everyone sounds like progress. I gave up trying to get something on locating stuff since items in. Couldn't find where they were found at. That's fair enough. I've had that point at trouble at least once per Atelier game, regardless of what Atelier it is, where there's at least one thing that's like the item I need to make it. It's nowhere to be fucking found. It started with my first instance of really experiencing it was Lydian Suli, because Lydian Suli is, by the time I got to that one, I was experienced enough of Atelier to kind of know what I needed to get. So when I just couldn't find one of the things I needed anywhere, I think it was the booty fruits in that game, I just couldn't fucking find them anywhere. I was like, oh, this is the life, huh? But then ever since then, because, like, you know, I just have more knowledge and know what I want to try and get, I've become so much more acutely aware of the shit I'm not getting. Whilst in Sophie 1 and Furious, I think I was just so dumb, where I, like, just started it and just didn't know anything and was just kind of winging it. If there was ever a point where I was low on an item, I probably wasn't even aware it was an item. You know?
Roger that.
Especially Sophie 1. I think I mentioned it at some point. Like, a little after I finished Sophie 2, I went back and fired up my Sophie 1 save, and I was kind of disgusted at my build. I was kind of like, oh yeah, I was shit at this. I didn't know anything. So I get it. I think there is, like, it's one of those things that always comes with the territory. There's always going to be at least one point where you just don't have what you need. Yeah. Speaking of Yakuza, though, some dude named... How do you even pronounce that? Jinryo made a lad mod where it takes out the JRPG mechanic and replaces it with Diet Yakuza. That was the best of us there. Oh gosh, that was it. Yeah, I know. And it's funny because I see... Like, because in the IRL world, I have a big sister called Sophie. And so, like, I know it's just a name, it doesn't really mean anything, but I'm just like... Sophie's just sibling Sophie. I don't really treat her as anything other than that. Like, she's just a little bean. She becomes a bit of a teacher later on, but she's still a little bean. So then hearing one man be like, oh, only summer and all that shit, I'm just like, alright. I was more of a Monica stan in Sophie 1, which is a shame because Monica then proceeded to never show up ever fucking again. Oh no, I stand corrected, she's in the gacha game that's coming up. And then my true one love, Pamela, is in everything, so I'm always going to be good there.
Fighting in the city has spread. You need to apprehend Ada Wong now.
Copy that. Tell our boys to hang in there.
Because I haven't played, I still haven't played Warriors All Stars or even looked into it. I'm not really into, like, the Dynasty Warrior-esque games, full stop. But the thing is, it's like, I'm one of those people, it's like, I really didn't, like, I like Plachta's character design, but Jesus Christ, I hated looking at the back of her costume. Like, you look at the front, it's like a beautiful dress and whatnot. You look at the back, and it's just like bare back, bare ass. You know, like, it's like, it's so exposed on the back. I'm like, come on. But I love her, like, almost like maiden-esque attire that she has in Lydian Suli. Well, like, once she finally becomes human. It's another reason why I want a mysterious game after Lydian Suli. Like, based after Lydian Suli. Because I want a game where Plachta's already human. And I think Atelier Plachta is literally right there. She's just had to do several hundred years in her doll form where she can't do proper alchemy. Have her relearn alchemy now she's in her human form and she looks beautiful. And imagine, like, you know, how she looked in, like, the Sophie 2 engine, because they already made Plachta look gorgeous, both our Plachta and mini Plachta. Like, imagine how she would look in the human form in the Sophie 2 engine, you know, like, come on. So those games are awesome. I just could never get into them. It was just one of those things with me. I played, like, Dynasty Warriors, like, I can't remember which one was on the PS2, I want to say, like, 3 or 4. And it was okay, but it was like, once I was done with it, I was like, eh. I don't have any ammo for my sniper, so I'm going to kind of have to wing this. But that chopper is literally looking straight at us. Ow. And you know what? You don't win anything by not taking any risks. The how did I not get it? How did that work? Oh, hey. I already got that one. It's because I restarted a checkpoint after I got it. God damn it. Any of them away from the Strike Force I'd stay away from the Strike Force games unless you have friends to help you with that. The game is brutal to solo. Ghost Recon. Ghost Recon is another series that's always just been on the bucket list. We never got around to it. But I kind of got put off of it because Ubisoft. And I've no interest in the open world ones. I'd want to play like some of like the PS2 ones or like PS3 ones. I think there was a couple PS3 ones. Oh, fair enough. Oh, he wasn't even aiming at me. He was trying to get Piers. Yeah, you can have my boyfriend. It's fine. That was a mean left hook. Jesus, did you see that? He charged that up for fucking years. For Honor's brave, dude. Yeah. But it's a real shame because For Honor's, like, it wasn't a game for me. But anytime I saw people playing it, I was like, man, this game's so fucking cool. And it just, it's like, Ubisoft. The only modern Ubisoft game that I genuinely think, even now, like, it's suffered a little bit from modern Ubisoft practices, I still think's pretty fun, is Rainbow Six Siege. Anytime I fire up Siege, I still have fun. I just don't care for any, like, the Battle Pass, loot box, microtransactions, all at once bullshit that they have going on now. Pierce has unlimited health, it's fine. And I am, however, speaking of Ubisoft, still looking forward to the Splinter Cell 1 remake. Just because the Ubisoft like central team are leaving the remake team alone. They just said, work on it, do what you gotta do, let us know when you're finished. And it's like the moment Ubisoft admitted that they're doing that was the moment I had hope. I was like, oh, they're not gonna fucking destroy it, great. They're gonna let the team that actually cares about Splinter Cell make a good Splinter Cell 1 remake. My personal favourite Splinter Cell is getting the full remake. Which I know is a bit of a hot take, because everyone will be like, what about Chaos Theory? Don't get me wrong, I fucking love Chaos Theory too, but Splinter Cell 1, man. You can wall jump off anything in Splinter Cell 1, you can really break fucking half the levels. It's super fucking fun after your first playthrough, once you like know what the level design's like, for you to just see how much you can cheese. And how much speed running it encourages because of the wall jumping. That they kind of did away with to have open sandbox objectives in the third game onwards, which is fine, because the Chaos Theory is amazing, but still. Right. Got a dick though, no one ever brings up the campaign stories, it goes all over the place. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I think like Mirage, even if Mirage doesn't hit everything, I think the message of trying to do something that feels a bit more classic in spirit will hopefully like incentivize a new direction for Assassin's Creed, and they will keep to it for a little bit. I know that the next game they're making afterwards is going to be another big RPG one, and this one's more of a middle piece, but if they can convince people... Oh, I've gone the complete wrong way, by the way. But is it safer up here, so we can stay up here for a second. But if they can convince... Or if people can be convinced them that these classic ones are fine, and we should allow them to continue, hopefully we can get more in the future. Also, I'm just going to leave. Good luck with that, Piers. I've got, like, no health. Also, are these guys infinitely respawning, actually? I've just realised. These guys might be infinitely respawning, because look how many more are right behind us. Oh, I've got to reload. Oh, it's absolutely infinitely respawning. Okay, excuse me, gents. I'm leaving. Which way the fuck am I going? Ouch, shit. There's a fence. God damn it, I need to go to that double door. I'm so glad I kicked down that double door earlier then. Oh, hey, checkpoint. Look at this man run! Excuse me. Ow, ow. I've been in this one room long enough. I'm leaving.
I'm on it! Here! I'm on it! Here!
And then we get the spam circle and get Piers to hurry his ass up.
Yeah, I know!
He was wanting to take out the fighter jet. Well, I don't want to take out the fighter jet gunner, so he can go fuck himself. I'm leaving.
Can you feel it spreading through your body yet?
And I know you want traditional netback, but I think that bridge has long since sailed, my friend. We've already been over this many a time. That I don't think it's going to happen. It's just that they've got a new direction, and it's doing well for a new audience. And if the new ones don't work for you, that's fine.
You and everyone else on the planet. You and your family may have shaped the world into what it is today.
Also, why is Ada wrong using a fucking cube?
It's all going to
They said about Assassin's Creed? Yeah, but now even the new audience aren't happy with Assassin's Creed, hence why they're changing things up. Difference is, NEP has a new audience that people are okay with it. Hang on 1 second. Or at least that's the impression I've been getting, because I've never heard a nice thing said about Valhalla from even like the die-hard fans. Simmons fully on Helena, later face him. Oh, fair. No, my questioning wasn't what Ada Wrong was up to. My question is, why is her phone a cube?
I'm on it!
Did Capcom, someone in Capcom think that this was the future? Cubes? Yeah, everyone's gonna have cube phones.
It's Ada!
That's our Ada, though. That's Ada Wright.
Ada, stop!
Advanced tech is right. Yeah. There's nothing else up here. Man, Ada Wright got from here to the end of Leon's campaign pretty fucking quick. There's a new Bluetooth extension. Yeah. Oh, not more Spider-Man. Oh, damn it, I have no more flash grenades. I was gonna say that would get them all off the ceiling. Spider-Men, they have guns. Ah, fucking get off me. It's on the PlayStation Portable. Yeah, true. Wow, I just missed every single fucking shot. This is the real reason I need infinite ammo, because I can't aim for shit in this game. Which is weird, because I usually aim pretty well in, like, third-person shooters. Like, I tend to do okay. It's just this game. I don't know if it's something in the controls that I just can't explain that's throwing me off, but I don't want to just blame it on the controls if it is just I'm shit. You know? Like, I don't want to be like, oh, man, wow, how the fucking big is this machete? And I just realised. I'm just kind of trying to assess the situation. Now I have no bullets or anything. I can see the door I need to get to. Hey, Pierce, you got this, right? Name, okay. Yeah, it's probably me. I know what probably hasn't been helping, because I've been playing Quake 2, And when I'm playing, like, any old ID game, I always turn off, like, the aim build-up. Where, like, if you're aiming and hold left, it doesn't immediately go at, like, max speed. It, like, slowly builds up to that speed. In those games, because of how snappy they are, I always turn it off. So if I tap right, it goes at max speed instantly. So I think I'm, like, understeering where I'm used to that. Or at least that's the excuse I'm going to go with. Because I'm expecting it to just snap along. Well, not NEPs. Yeah, but they've made it their own with things like SVS. That's the thing. Like, they've done their own thing with it one way or another. And NEP fans can, like or not like, or whatever. Or not understand whatever. But the point stands that they kind of like what's going on right now, so they're going to stick to it. It's why Game Maker Revolution's doubling down on it, because people liked it, they just want it to be a bit better than how it was in SVS. I've only ever heard good things about SVS. Oh, trophy unlocked. Finish what you start. Perform a coup de grace on 10 enemies. That's a coup de grace? Oh, okay. Or at least that's the impression I've had since looking into it. Like, so I'll make my own mind up when I eventually play it, whenever I fit that in. Set of us, which should we do? New audiences, yeah. But it's just a lot of the time. I mean, I know my first thought is always Final Fantasy because that one was the one that took the biggest risk. But it is always, sometimes it can just be developers getting bored of doing one style and wanting to try something else. There's always a chance they were just bored of doing the turn-based stuff and wanted to try something else. And before you start the whole educated risk stuff, like, come on. Once again, the game did alright. People liked it. It's getting a follow-up that's like doubling down on its systems and mechanics. You know? I know we always have this conversation, but still. It is just like NEP as a franchise is changing. It's going through a new system and a new way of life, and it's just it's just where it goes from here.
Upstairs, move.
And if it ends up pushing you away, that's okay. You still have the old games to fall back on, and you're super into Trails now anyway. No, I wasn't trying to throw shade. I'm just saying I know we've been down this conversation before, you know? I know where this conversation goes between us. We always end up on, like, the same 3 or 4 points. Did I just straight up miss? Alright, thanks, game. He's gonna blow up. Oh, I was going for something different. Alright, well, go on then. Is that gonna blow up? Yep. I tried to dodge back and Chris decided sideways is the day today. Piers, how we doing over there? You fucking action hero. Look at him. Look at him go. Look at him go. Yeah, Commander, are you gonna help out? Oh, yeah, sure, whatever. Okay, he won the fight. He won the fight. Ow. Oh, now you get him, Piers. Now you've done your stunting. It doesn't really count when the repetition comes from other developers and not themselves for separation of time. Yeah, but you can still, as you know, as a human being, still look at it and be like, oh, do we really want to do this again? You know, if the team themselves are kind of like, we don't really want to go back and try this again, or we don't really want to do that, that's their choice. And if it works and doesn't work, that's the risk they're prepared to take. Wow, is my aim? I didn't even realize. Look at the red dot. That really sways around. Some base games like Dirk, Mary Skelter, and so on. Yeah. Speaking of Dirk, fucking please. I know I bring this up like every stream. But I won't ask for anything else ever again, I have. Just give me Dirk free. Jesus Christ, why does the aim suddenly fly up to the ceiling? Chris Captain. Well, high-ranking military person. I don't know my military ranks. Everyone's a captain or a commander, unless you're playing it, in which case you're usually the rookie. Other than boredom, then I mean, I'm just making an example, dude. I'm just saying that like a lot of the cases that tends to be the case where they just either get bored or just for one reason or another don't want to do that style and want to try out in a different way, and there can be a million and one reasons. The thing is that Compile Hearts as a publisher and all the teams under them rarely talk that much about the ongoings of behind the scenes, so we end up not knowing. Like, Game Maker Revolution is becoming quite a nice exception to that because they're talking quite openly about the things they're trying to learn and change and mix up after SVS. But yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it could be a variety of things. And I think it's the only thing that kind of annoys me is that I wish we'd get more of an idea of what's going on behind closed doors. And it's like, it's what's quite nice about... What the fuck? Is he just blind? It's been kind of nice with Game Maker is how open they've been talking about how much they want to try and learn and figure things out and make a better new direction for NEP. Much is different. Well, it's just taking what worked in SVS and improving on what didn't. At a glance, it probably is going to look similar, if not the same. It's just, you know, learning from it. It's going to be in the fundamentals and the mechanics where you're going to notice most things change, I imagine. Still there. Well, we'll get to that when we get to that. I've purposefully not looked into anything on Game Maker because I want to go in completely blind. Yeah, but we won't, like I said, there might be things under the hood, and it's like on a surface level or looking at it, it might look the same, but we'll have to see when we play it. Because it might not just be as simple as, like, say, for example, like, the mechanics change. It could be how the enemies behave around those mechanics that change, you know? But I won't know until I try it. Because I've seen a few games do that, where they change how the enemies behave around your mechanics, and suddenly it's way more natural. Or way more difficult. Good example being Doom 2016 to Doom Eternal. For example, where it's like the games play the same, but Eternal feels very different. Not just because some of the smaller mechanics have changed, but because the enemy behavior around your mechanics is almost completely different. And so it feels way different. And if you go in with the 2016 mentality, you get destroyed. The game's sure. Oh, well, still, we'll see when I get to it. Oh, not another fucking bug, man. Hey, does the stun grenade work on bugs? Oh, yes, it works a treat. Wow. Oh, yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, I'll get to them, but, like, I'm just saying as someone who hasn't seen any of that stuff, sometimes when they say they're changing things, it's not as overt as it looks. Sometimes it's more things in the background, but you end up feeling it when you play it. There's no some bugs. Yeah, I'm glad. Like, my old, like, Ganado tech was kicking in, and I was like, this should work, right? I should be able to blow them up.
Roger.
Oh, there's a lot of you back there. Hang on. It's like a fucking clown car around the corner. I thought it was just one, and then just more and more showed up. DNA regions. Opened up. Start the time is now. Yeah, I know. It's like I don't know. I just need to get. I just need to get to SVS. I think that's the thing now. It's like it's getting like I just need to get to it so I can actually like convert, like be more involved in the conversation. That's right. Yeah. Because I might end up loving SVS, but I might fucking hate it. I don't know. But I haven't played it. Okay, I didn't like how that guy was running straight at me. I panicked a little there. Sorry. Yeah, great cover, dude. Piers, can you stop trying to push me out of my cover, please? Hey, great cover. 11 out of 10 would cover again. That's about it. Well, oh, I might come away loving it. We never know. I still remember Verona and how much you were telling me how much you fucking hated it, and I really enjoyed it. And I was just like, man, okay, you know. I loved Verona. I thought Verona was great. I just think the other Ireland games are better, but I still loved it.
I'll take care of these guys.
Oh, can we swap? I don't have much. Oh boy. And it's setting up for a sequel, or it's only a cliffhanger, and it won't happen. Well, yeah, the thing with Dirk 2 is that it wrapped up... Dirk 2 actually did it alright, because it wrapped up everything that it was trying to do from the first game. All it did afterwards is that in New Game Plus, introduced a new story. And so in New Game Plus, it's like, hey, if you want to see where this might go, maybe there'll be another game where you see it. But if not, then whoops. You know? Like Dirk 2 at least wrapped everything up. You have a better understanding of the time loops. You have a better understanding of the God of Death. Like, Mai is satisfied and settled. Sheena and the rest of the Dirk 1 cast are alive again. You know, like, it did kind of wrap itself up. It was just, Lydia and her shit that's left as, like, a loose end, as, maybe we'll make a third one. But even if we don't, it's God shit, so whatever. I'm not saying that they couldn't have done it better, but I'm biased, so I fucking love Dirk 2, but... Get out of here. Yeah. To be fair, I understand why people think Totally is the worst of the Arlen games, because on a mechanical level, it was way stiffer. It was just the game as a whole was so fun that you stopped caring, at least for me. So like, I got why people think Totally is the worst Arlen game, because it's like, yeah, the Verona Plus, I imagine if I played original Verona, I'd probably struggle with it a lot more, but because I played Verona Plus, like a version of the game that was made after Maruru, it incorporated some of Maruru's like quality of life. And so it was just way smoother, so I get it in that sense. Dude didn't have a Klingham, but they still followed it up, so we don't really know. Entry Plus only tied to some scenes that wasn't present and what happened with Arda and whatever he's called before they got wiped out. And yeah, Sheena, despite being resurrected following Dirk 1's closure, was fated to die badly. Yeah, there are like a few things. Like Sheena, the whole thing at the end of the first Dirk game is that they basically made like a million time loops of trying to get an end where the two realms didn't merge. Where, like, you know, like the goddess's Luden realm and the human realm didn't merge into one. Or the game realm, to be more accurate. And they never found it, which is like the whole, like, twist, so to speak, of the game. And then when you get the true ending, they never found it. Instead, what they did is that they instead found a way to slow it down. So instead of it completely eviscerating both worlds in a sudden merge, it's a slower process so they can assess and figure out the damages in between, which starts leading to odd things and odd cults and whatnot coming out from the woodworks, which is what allows Dirk 2 to happen. Because, you know, there's enough fantasy bullshit be leading into the real world in Dirk's universe so that could happen. Also, Chris, couldn't you realise that this Ada's suspiciously got a different shirt on than the one you saw 5 seconds ago?
To her, Captain.
Where are my manners? for being such good test subjects.
Damn, good shot, Chris.
Ever since Adonia, all I've wanted is to see you dead. This isn't about vengeance. It's about justice.
But also, you murdered my entire crew, so maybe it's a little about vengeance.
You're right. It is. The aircraft carrier is preparing for launch.
Launch?
And the dead will flood the streets. Deja vu, boys.
It's afterwards. Yeah, like she managed to, like, Mai managed to shift the perspective and managed to shift the structure, but she didn't stop it. She's just now got the goddess of death, like god of death. Sorry, not goddess of death. I think it's a different property. The god of death, literally tied to her soul now. Oh, that was easy. I didn't have to do fucking anything. Oh, bye then. Bye, random helicopter dude. What the fuck? All right. Well, there's still another chapter yet, so I imagine she's still going to be up to something. Right? Oh! Okay, never mind! Oh! Oh, never mind! Oh! Oh!
It's a different strain. There are 2 missing.
Oh. Oh, Jesus Christ. That was not what I was expecting. What the fuck? I was like, oh, we got another chapter yet. Oh, Jesus Christ. I should have shut up.
We don't have it. The terrorist assault
Too
was just a
powerful.
diversion. The real
Yeah.
attack will spread the virus
Yeah,
globally.
in the true ending, Mai gets control of it.
Now,
Yeah, splat. What the fuck?
let's check the rear hangar. There've got to be some planes back there.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Game Maker could end up becoming the last NEP game. I don't know how well it's selling in Japan now it's out, but we've mentioned it before that, like,
Alpha team.
Combo Heart were talking in, like, well, the Idea Factory talking in interviews that, like, after this game, if it doesn't do as well as they want it to, Combo Heart will be moving them on to other properties for a while and letting NEP take a break. Just because it's starting to become diminishing returns in terms of sales as the franchise goes on. It's not that good. Wait until I'm gonna wait till the Western one. Western sales. Just because SVS sold miserably in Japan, but sold really well in the West. So I'm gonna wait until the Western sales before, and they're probably gonna do the same. And regardless, to be honest, yeah.
Hang around and find out. Come on.
The only like new NEP stuff that we could probably get is that season 2 that's been like rumored to be being worked on. I wouldn't mind a season 2 of the anime, like, and just have like the anime carry on for a bit and the games take a break. Because the anime is just light whatever.
Damn it. We need 3 separate passcodes to get this open.
Well, of course
Fantastic.
we do.
Well, let's go see if we can hunt them down.
Oh, is it going to be the same as that Leon bit where there's an invincible enemy and we just have to run around and avoid them? Is every campaign going to have one of these get free things and there's an enemy that you can't kill running around?
Is here. Anyway, we got the first code.
This section sucks? Oh, good to know. Yep, it is what I was thinking of. God fucking damn it. Hey, what if we got the most annoying section in Leon's campaign and asked you to do it again? One-sided the player, getting all the death ends. The ones that, yeah. Doesn't have this. Oh. Yeah, it's like, I kind of appreciate that, like, Dirk 2, my biggest criticism of Dirk 1 and its death end system is that it felt like there were way too many death ends, so a lot of them were like 2 lines of dialogue and then it was over.
I'm on it.
That's a takedown. Yeah, that's why I haven't been bothering. I know they can be dealt with, but I honestly don't care to, so I'd rather just get a move on. I'd rather try and save my ammo than deal with,
Come on, give me a break.
the cuddle monsters. I'll survive the attack. Oh, I guess I have to deal with them for a second. Oh, Jesus. No, I don't want the cuddles. Sorry, so if you join fires, yeah. No, I got wiggled. Help. Thank you. Thank you, Piers. Can I get out of here now?
Let's get out of here.
My fanfic project, yeah, fair. Let's go, Piers. Let's not hang around for... Fuck, okay. Why did I think it would be that easy? Let me guess, one on each door path leads to a key, like this one will lead to a different one.
It's locked from the other side.
How do you know it's locked from the other side just by looking at the word lock, Chris? I've played video games before. No, okay, Chris, I'll shut up then. Can you imagine Chris sitting down and playing like fucking Dark Souls? can you imagine like fucking Chris Redfield? The thing with NEP, like, my thing that I'd want from them, it isn't a matter of them, I want them to go dark, that's not what it's about. I just want them to, basically kind of do their own character study. They've been setting up all these pieces in, like, side media, that, like, you know, it's canon that NEP has depression, it's canon that Uni has an anxiety disorder, you know, like, it's like, you have all these things, it's like, but they never do anything in the main material. And I don't necessarily mean I want it to be darker, and, like, put something that puts NEP's depression on the front line. But I just wish they did something with it, if that makes sense. Because the only time they've ever acknowledged... Yeah, I know that's kind of what you mean as well, One Man. Like, the only time they've ever really acknowledged NEP's depression was sort of, kind of, not really once in the anime, and properly in the manga, which she straight up has a mental breakdown in the manga.
I'm on it.
And Uni's anxiety disorder is directly brought up in V2. Where she admits that she, like, that the situation was too much for her at one point, and she needs to go away before she has a panic attack. Well... There's no one to help me, we're gonna die here. This is gonna rip my head off. Oh yeah, right, I forgot, this is an insta-kill. Right, this happens to us as Leon as well. It's an extremely long death animation. I'm like, yeah, okay, I get it. I'm already dead.
Chris!
Focus censorship, yeah. I think I mentioned it. I swear to fucking god, if I get insta-killed off of something I couldn't do anything about, I swear to... Okay, you shot through the gap.
Right,
I was about to say, I swear to god, if I got hit and got insta-killed off of a one-frame checkpoint load, I would have quit. I would have stopped. I would have come away. Because that's too much. Yeah, it just takes forever. Excuse me, coming through. And I mentioned it in the last stream, but the other day was the 10th anniversary of that episode in particular, the R18 episode. I knew you said R34, well, the R18 episode. Because in the manga one, NEP ends up admitting that a lot of her, like, memey, jokey humor is basically just a wall to make it so she doesn't have to face her own feelings and her own mental health state. Which, although recontextualizes a lot of her sense of humor and the way she's been in a lot of NEP games, equally, however, they've done absolutely nothing with it in Forever outside of that one manga, so it kind of just doesn't work. You know, there's kind of nothing done with it now. It's just, she's just the memey character, whatever. Oh, more fan service, yeah. Oh yeah, the manga is also the one that, where NEP tries to seduce someone, and Noir says, you know that's not going to work, right? She's only into men. And NEP goes, oh, you never know, she might be into the Yuri persuasion. Like, I was beside myself when I read that line. I was just like, fuck it, shut up, NEP. Hang on 1 second, I got a text I got to respond to. There we go, let's go. Alright, just put in beepers. Oh, you're going to be putting them in individually. Alright, Piers, you're on your own.
Come on. Right behind you.
One comes from out of the sky, or ends up being the landing pad to them. Like, they usually know it, yeah. That's like one of, like, the only reoccurring jokes in NEP that I don't mind. You know, like, almost, if not all the other reoccurring jokes, they've done them so many times I'm sick to death of, but they only pull out, like, the people falling on the wall bit, like, once in a blue moon, and so it's actually still kind of like, yeah, alright, every time it happens. Why is that? Oh, Jesus.
I don't have time for you right now.
Why is this all here in this hangar? There's something over here. I wasn't sure if there was going to be a corner to turn. By the way, yeah, I gathered. That's why it went in slow-mo. It was like do or die. Otherwise, you'll just fall into the I guess, fuel.
Let's get it fired
If we're gonna
up.
fly the hangar, put me in the gunner seat and not the flight. Oh god, Chris already jumped in the front. Oh god. Molten still, yeah. I knew it was something. It's still weird that it's on this boat, but whatever.
HQ to Alpha. The aircraft carrier has been located. The carrier is armed with anti-aircraft artillery. Take out those guns, Alpha.
One plane against an entire carrier? Does that even sound possible?
Hey, Piers, how's your aim? Never better, Captain.
Changed his tone pretty quick. He went, "How are we gonna take this all on our own? Oh. Do a barrel roll." Wow, that is the slowest fucking barrel roll I've ever seen in my life.
Pre-launch preparations have already begun, and there's nothing we can do to stop it from here.
Oh, we already know from Leon's campaign that we're gonna fail here.
It's gonna be a hell of a lot worse than a normal warhead.
And the only way we can stop it is by getting on that carrier.
We've got no choice. Okay, get ready. I'm going in.
Gotcha!
Ooh. Man, how did this game come out 3 years, or 2 or 3 years after Halo Reach, and has infinitely worse fucking, like, jet controls? The space jet controls in Halo Reach control like a fucking dream. How did Capcom not just look at that and go, yeah, that's how any of these kind of, like, jets should control?
Ada said she wanted to bring Raccoon
One pawn
City
scripted
to
for
the
another.
war.
Oh, okay.
There's only one missile that we know of. Come in, HQ. Are there any other vessels in the water?
Negative. Intel says only the carrier.
She could have been making it up. I wouldn't put it past her.
Oh, you can shoot a missile, that's nice.
All anti-aircraft guns have been
Okay, that
destroyed.
helicopter just decided to live.
Alright, now we can stop that missile. Find a place to land, Captain.
Okay, is this the scripting's gonna do it for me, or is this okay, good. I was gonna say, or is this I have to try and land this
The
fucking
missile
thing?
countdown has already started. Find the control unit and stop the launch.
Piers, that's a fucking drop and a half, my man. Oh, well, so you mean the person who plays Piers gets to actually play the game again? Oh, for fuck's sake. Whoa.
Looks like my path is blocked. Nothing a little pyrotechnics can't take care of.
I've got you covered.
Oh, you're setting up the bomb. Oh, okay. That is not far enough away. Playing as peers makes this much harder than how you're Chris. Yeah, I imagine if you're playing on your own as well, I can only imagine how the AI is in this game, considering Piers drove into a wall yesterday. This section reminds me of Bomb the Base from GTA 3. Just instead of being a Harrier, you've just got a sniper rifle, whilst your boy 8-Ball runs in to try and blow up the ship, and you just got to defend him, and he dies in like one bullet, and it's like the most difficult mission in the game, and it's only like a third in. You're like, what do you mean? Where? I heard that bonk. Yeah, he's dealt with. Where? Where is the... I'm just gonna have my aim nearish to Piers and follow the laser. Aha! Oh, of course it's another El Gigante.
Shit, this fight's about to get dirty.
Hurry it up, Pierce! We're running out of time!
HQ to Alpha. Missile launch has been aborted.
Awesome.
Way to go, Pierce.
So bullet sponge.
Now get
Yeah,
back
I'm
to
sure
the
like
fight so we
the
can get
the
out
El
of here.
Gigante variants get more bullet spongy the more this like second trilogy went on. Like they weren't that bad in RE4. In RE5 you only fight one, and it's in that turret section, which on professional sucks, by the way. On professional, that section's fucking annoying because sometimes you just take the damage and you don't have a real say in it.
A little help?
And now in this game, oh Jesus Christ, we had to deal with several of them in the last stream. It was just hell, and I'm not looking forward to the fact that we're gonna have to do it again as Jake anyway because he's in that point.
HQ to Alpha. We have an emergency. The missile is preparing to launch.
Piers, I thought you just deactivated it.
It's A. You knew we were trying to stop it.
We're out of time, Alpha. Permission to destroy the missile granted.
Damn it, that thing's in our way.
No, it's not.
All right, Pierce, take out those missiles.
Trophy unlocked. Flying Ace. Pilot the VTOL without getting a single scratch on it. I did that? Oh, okay. Only a remnant from the 1-4. Yeah, because it was still like
It's heading for the city.
the
FOS.
it was still like the same virus from 4, just mutated from Wesker shenanigans.
Leon, where are you?
Chris, we're just outside of Tachi. Why?
Get the hell out of there!
All time for this CG again, where we watch a literal war crime happen. Yeah, so I've done Leon's campaign, so I know where this kind of fits in. Like, we've seen this cutscene before. This is the start of Leon's Chapter 5. So they've already did their first encounter with Simmons on the train. but this is before they then go up and fight him on the top of that skyscraper with the helicopter, and he turns into the giant wasp version. Can you imagine if you did this campaign first, though? Like, you've done everything you're doing, you've been chasing down, like, Doppelganger all game long. You get one random cutscene of Leon, and suddenly it goes, no, Simmons is the real villain, and you've never seen or heard of him up until that point at all. Like, I know that the whole point is that you do every campaign to get the full picture, but could you imagine if you did Chris first? You'd be like, what? Who?
Leon! Leon! Are you alright?
Yeah.
Things just got bad. Real bad.
Chris, listen to me.
I need you to rescue 2 hostages from an underwater oil field. Agent Sherry Birkin and Jake Mueller.
He's Albert Wesker's son.
Wesker? Chris, he's got antibodies for the C virus. I got it. On my way. Good, thanks.
Leon, wait.
Yeah, especially in this game's universe, considering this isn't the first time a giant city's just been kind of nuked. You know, Raccoon City is probably still like a fresh memory. That's probably like a heavily documented historical event. You know, an entire city getting nuked.
Don't let him down.
You know, that's something that would have been, like, severely put in. Or how about how only a few years after Raccoon City, the president's daughter fucking vanished without a trace. And you know, like, or how about a few years afterwards, there was something going on in Africa that was a huge deal that could have affected the whole world. You know, in, like, canon of this, how is there even, like, one remotely sane person who isn't paranoid some next giant evil virus is about to take out their whole city? Yeah, no one brings up. Yeah. Yeah, I did like that Leon kind of clocked it before Chris did, that Jake is Wesker's son. Oh, jeez, it's almost like I skipped most of the encounters. We did not get that many skill points. Right, July the 1st, 2013. So this is where our final chapter is going to take place. Well, considering Jake and Sherry are here as well, I imagine both of their final chapters are going to be here. So Jake's campaign as a whole is going to feel like a bit of a repeat, because we're going to hang out with Chris and gang in Eastern Europe, and then we're going to hang out with Chris and Piz again in this chapter. Yeah, like, according to classic RE4, Leon was aware of Wesker because of that one random line, "You still working with Wesker?" But that was about it.
The man who killed his father. Like I said, irony.
I'm guessing Piers has been briefed on all this at some point.
It's fate.
I wonder, like, if any of, like, the RE6 newbies will ever come back full stop. Or whether, like, Capcom as a whole are trying to kind of distance themselves from this game as much as possible nowadays.
I killed Wesker. I can't let this war follow me forever.
Doubt it, yeah, fair.
After we rescue Jake, I'm turning in my gun.
Well, that doesn't go far. That doesn't happen. I know you're an 8. I know you're an 8, Chris.
I don't think I'm ready for that.
I don't think I'm ready for you to go. Jesus Christ, just make out already. Time for the heroic last chapter. That's going to be slightly mute because I know he's in village.
It's got Neo,
but I also know he's even more worn down and tired and, you know, just kind of done with shit in village. Which I can't wait for, because like I said, I haven't played Village yet, so I'm going to be going in blind to that one. I can't wait to see, like, even more grizzled and worn down Chris Redfield.
Captain.
think I got it.
Yeah, I think, because like 7, although it's not a reboot, because everything still happened in the older games, it is kind of a soft reboot, and I think because of the nature of it being more of like a soft reboot, they didn't want to suddenly reintroduce the entire Resident Evil family again straight away, so they kind of like just kept it to just Chris for now.
Some sort of research bag.
I wouldn't be surprised if, because I know Ethan is, his story is done, Ethan Winters, after 8. I wouldn't be surprised if in 9 they start reintroducing some more of those faces. Like we see an older Leon. Maybe if Capcom really feel like it, see Jill again and Claire again. Or heck, I know in like 4 Remake there's a passing comment about Ashley maybe one day becoming an agent. Maybe they make us play as Ashley in 9. That would be funny. That'd be a twist. So, yeah.
Can't get into the air ducts with these blades going. See if you can turn them off from up there.
Roger that.
I'm just gonna stay here doing nothing then, I guess. Alright, awesome.
Roger, I'm going in.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Oh, you'll do alright. I am curious what 9 will be like, though. Something dropped down. Oh, a bucket got knocked off. I just saw like a spark as I went through. I'm also curious if 9's going to be like an end piece of a trilogy. Or whether they just want Resident Evil to be a continuous now. You know, I mean, it's like RE Code Veronica was essentially the end of the first trilogy, even though, you know, it's technically the 4th game, because RE3 was originally going to be a spin-off. And 6 is absolutely the end of an era for this trilogy. So I'm curious if like 9's going to be like an end point for a trilogy, and then if they ever do a 10 it'll be a new story, or whether they're going to try and make it more continuous, that there's always another threat, and it's like it never truly ends anymore. Which I'd get it from a marketing standpoint if they make it that like Resident Evil as a series never truly ends. But at the same time, it's kind of like, when are you going to knock it down eventually? It's not like Final Fantasy or like Persona or whatnot, where every game has like an entirely new cast. These characters are aging. Probably knows, yeah. These characters are aging, and it's like eventually you're gonna have this Yakuza situation where it's like, do we need to get like a whole generation of new blood in because the old blood's starting to get too old? Kiryu straight up has like a grey hair showman like look going on in 8. Wee. So follow this also. Yeah, then you know what I mean. Also, these guys haven't spotted me yet, so just, oh, they spotted me. Nice. Okay, we're good.
Cheers. I've restored power to the elevator.
Copy. I'll rendezvous with you up ahead.
Piers, I'm in the elevator. Headed your way.
Dun 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 dun. So the music. Whoa! Way! Whoa! Cutscene coming in. Your aim just goes all over the fucking place. Alright, so we will have to go back on ourselves. I'm just coming to save Piers' ass. Also, both Final Fantasy and Star Ocean games don't tie in with their previous, since both games outright changed. Yeah, that's what I was getting at earlier, where it's like, it's not like a Final Fantasy or like Persona situation where it's a new cast every time, so it can just get away with doing whatever, and not have to worry about how, like, an end to the line of sequels. The only time they have to worry about that is when they do like a 13-2 and a 13-LR. Which is a shame because, like, speaking of Persona, it used to not be that way round. Persona 2, although, like, it's its own story and does its own things, one of your party members is a kid you helped out in the first game. that, like, you know, awoken to their powers sometime off screen and then joins the party as an adult in the second. Like, there was continuity in Persona 1 and 2. And although there still kind of is nowadays, it's a lot looser because it's more like just episode of the week cast of the game sort of thing. Well, I say kid, she was a teenager in the first game. Now she's like 24, 25 in the second. Oh no, that one you're thinking of is Persona 2 Innocent Sin, the first half of Persona 2, where at the end of it, Maya is stabbed with the Eternal Spear, that is like a god spear that when it hurts you, even if it just scratches you, you're basically fucked because it will make it that your wound will never seal, no matter what you do, it will always just bleed. And Maya gets stabbed through the gut with it and so soon bleeds out, and to revert it, all of you have your memories wiped from the events of the game, at the cost of, like, changing timelines, basically. But then Eternal Punishment is that one of them remembers, and it causes a scar to miraculously appear on Maya's body. And in Eternal Punishment, you play as Maya, as the fallout of what happens there afterwards to try and correct all the timelines. And it's a real shame, because Maya is one of the most fun characters in Innocent Sin, and the moment she becomes playable in Eternal Punishment, what do? They make her fucking mute. And I was just like, no! She was so fun! She was just this sparky fucking newspaper reporter that had so much fun with everything and just kind of like did her own thing. And then you get to Eternal Punishment, and she talks a bit. She's not entirely mute, but she really doesn't talk as much as she did because she's the main. They want you to kind of just be her a little. So do I recover on my own when I fill my bar up, or am I going to die? Oh, I guess we won't find out here. We're just backing up for a second. But I'd love it. I've mentioned it many times before. I'd love a Persona 2 remake. More than a 3. I'm hope the 3 remake's good and like people enjoy it, what it is. But I so want a 2 remake, but I don't think they will, or at least they won't be so keen to rush onto it, because 2's subject matter would be very, not like impossible to talk about nowadays, but it's like there's a teenager that's like a drug addict, and it completely destroyed her life in Persona 2. You know, like, obviously fucking Hitler's in the game because of time shenanigans, even though it's not actually Hitler, it's Nadia Fotep mocking ancient history by pretending to be Hitler, but that, yeah, people like to bring it up anyway. What's up, however, if you get hit before it dies, you die on the spot unless your part revives you. Always use the stim. Oh, fair enough. Oh, well, I don't think we need to stay here. Hang on, guys. Oh, Jesus Christ, I saw you very late. I'm glad I moved. Get out of here. Oh, you're another claw, bro. Okay, bye. You can see me by giving you herbs. Oh, that... Okay, got it. You know what, sure, I'll mess with you. You're right here. And you're gonna drop something for me, right? Okay. Actually, interesting. Sorry. Audible, marketable, Murray sound. But that's not even what they do in Persona 2. A lot of people just go, Hitler's in it. But when you play the game, it's like, no. It's the crawling chaos. The crawling chaos is using mockeries of history to make things seem the way they are. Because even Hitler's technically not Hitler, it's just the calling chaos up to bullshit. It's why, like, at 1 second he's Hitler, and another second he's suddenly Jin's dad. Because it's just the calling chaos fucking around with things. Which is a real shame, because you know how, like, Persona 2 Eternal Punishment ended? That I really thought Persona 3, and maybe even Persona 4 were going to build up to? At the end of Persona 2 Eternal Punishment, when you actually deal with the crawling chaos, his body splits off, and that is the origin of Shadows. You know, in Persona 3, the enemies you fight, they're the shadows. That's the origin of shadows. They're the splitting off remnants of Nyarlathotep, the Calling Chaos. But you know what also happens? He says that like every time a shadow is defeated, it returns to the origin. So for the whole of Persona 3 and 4, it's like, man, we're killing a lot of shadows. Nyarlathotep's going to come back in 5, isn't he?
I'm on it.
And then 5 came around. I was like, Nyarlathotep might be in 5. Because there's a lot of shadows. And you're not just fighting shadows in 5. You know, most of them are more reminiscent of Personas. They're starting to dwindle. There's less of them. No. I think they've just moved on from that plot point. I think shadows are just the enemy because they're easier to design. And I'm just like, man, I was really looking forward to like a round 2 of like man who can just like be whatever the fuck he wants.
It's me. Or should I say, was me. Consider this my little parting gift to you. If you've made it this far, assuming you're BSAA, not that it matters. He still
I need to reload.
Stop my plans. No one can. One missile and this world will be transformed.
But I'm way too much of a nerd for classic Persona. I fucking loved Persona 2. It's still my favourite Persona game. I played Persona 4 more, but Persona 2 Eternal Punishment was like my go-to all the time as a kid. And it's a shame because it's so hard to access nowadays, because on the PS1 version, only the second half was ported to the West, and on the PSP ports, only the first half was ported to the West. We never got Eternal Punishment PSP, and we never got Innocent Sin PS1, and it's like, what the fuck happened here?
No, not unless we get topside.
So we're on our own. Alright, let's get Jake and Sherry the hell out of here. Come on.
PSP port, I used to this game. And that could be the game, it was good on normal for all this. About AI replacing people? Oh, well, you mean how it's literally stealing jobs and making companies that already earn way too much money an excuse to give you worse content without having to pay people for jobs they should be doing? No, that's why people have a concern about AI, because that's how it all ever gets fucking used for. It's not, oh, a bunch of white collars or, oh, I'm dead, or anything like that. It's genuinely just theft of the industry that needs to be outlawed and needs to be done for... No, dude, it's everything. It's artists to voice actors to commercial jobs. The only AI that should be allowed is CEOs, but that's the only one they won't make because the CEOs, they're the ones that want to exploit and abuse the workflow for their own gain. Anyway, we need to let's try this again. Everyone will get affected one way or another, except the CEOs, because that's the point of why they're exploiting it so much. And it's why it so desperately needs to be done away with, like, yesterday, because I don't want to see people lose their jobs over bullshit and everything's so mechanicalized.
Yes, it's me.
Yeah, also work production lines are also designed in a way that someone still has to man them. You can't just leave them on their own, because they'll malfunction eventually. AI voices and AI art are all about undoing that, and AI, especially AI music, it's all about undoing that as much as possible to make it so they can get people uninvolved and so not pay them. Because, oh no, these worrisome little companies with their several billion dollars, however will they be able to sacrifice 0.05% of their wages to pay people properly? You're not going to get a nice argument or a nice commentary out of me about it, because I fucking despise AI and what it's doing to the industry to the bone. Just, I'm warning you now, you're not going to get anything nice out of me about it.
After the fall, he will reign.
It's fucking evil. It's fucking vicious and it's evil, and I hate it.
Something tells me this new creation isn't a pillow fight.
Here, can you get through to HQ?
No, not unless we get topside.
No, I heavily disagree with that. Because it's already being investigated in law and being pushed away in law, and that push away is all it needs to be. It's the same way NFTs, everyone was going, NFTs are the future, and that piece of shit vanished off the face of the earth, and rightly so, because it was just a bunch of egotistical rich cunts' wet dream. Sorry, excuse my language. Don't mean to go on. This isn't how my streams usually go, but also we're getting like destroyed in this section.
Engaging airlock. Connection to research block.
There is a severe push for it. The push with voice actors is already in place. It's called Have a Union. Unions will refuse to cooperate with any company that it wants to AIize voices. which is why those same companies are now trying to minimalize the part in the contract where they say they want to AI your voice, and so that unions and actors are having to work together to highlight it. Which is like, hey, if you wanted it any clearer that it's pure fucking evil, how about the fact that they hide them? That they're trying to hide them because they know if they make it obvious, people will be against it and won't work for them.
Not that it matters. They still won't stop my plan.
Normal.
No one
If I am playing on normal, I'm too committed to like talking about my point about AI and how it's an absolute scum of the industry right now that I'm just getting distracted. I need to just shut up and focus.
and greatest creation.
The CEOs. Yeah, the only thing that AI should ever replace are CEOs because they're the biggest money sponge that serves no purpose.
All that remains after the fall.
Well, no purpose anymore. Maybe once in a blue moon they were actually, you know, leaders, but nowadays they're literally when you're in school.
Tells me this new creation isn't a pill.
They're literally like when you're in school and like you're told to do a group project and one kid says, "I'm going to be the team leader," and they're the one that does nothing. That's literally what CEOs are, but the adult form. Can I get past punch this guy's armor off?
Come on.
Oh, I didn't even punch it all off. There we go. But yeah, I'm only playing on normal. I'm just getting distracted. I imagine on like professional this part sucks, but I have no intention of going through this anymore. Oh, fuck you. That was a perfect timing. Oh, I don't even have a green herb, so I just gotta make do with what I got. I kind of screwed myself over a little bit in that sense then.
Connection complete. Pressurizing area now. Please wait until air pressure levels have normalized.
Don't let it pull the lever. Last thing we need is more cocoon. Shit, they keep coming! We're just gonna have to hold out.
Hold out? That was absurd. Yeah, this is fucking absurd as is. Piers, where are you? Well, fuck. Piers. Ugh. Man, this section's fun. Oh, you don't get any fucking checkpoints, of course. Why would you? Love this game.
Engaging airlock. Connection to research block initiated. Please wait until the connection is complete.
So we need to stop them pulling that lever again to spawn more big guys. But staying down here is not
stranger.
ideal.
Ida?
Yes, it's me. Or should I say, was me. Consider this my little parting gift to you. If you've
Bye,
made
dude.
it this far, I'm assuming you're PSA. Not that it matters. He still won't stop my plan. No one
No,
can.
I've got the reload. Hang on.
One missile and
There we go.
this world
I need to get rid of the sneakers. Can I jump off? In game, not in real life. I'm not going to jump off I don't hate this game that much. I'm not going to jump off a cliff.
He will thrive in the ashes of the burning cities, conquering all that remains after the fall. He will reign as king of the new era.
Something tells me this new creation isn't a pillow fight.
Piers, can you get through to HQ?
No, not unless we get topside.
So we're on our own. Alright, let's get Jake and Sherry the hell out of here. Come on.
Oh, Jesus, hi. Oh, when did we get these new grenades? What are these ones? Oh, I guess we're not gonna fucking find out. Get up. Oh, they're fucking ice grenades. Okay, nice.
Connection complete. Pressurizing area now. Please wait until air pressure levels have normalized.
Boy. Don't let it pull the lever. Last thing we need is more cocoons.
Shit, they keep coming!
We're just gonna have to hold out.
Oh, of course the bugs don't care about ice. So I know I'm not talking much, I'm just trying to think on the fly. Get it? Just fucking get out of here, you bug. There we go. Ah! Snipers are back. At least we're getting some skill points. Did we pick up shotties? We did. Okay, I'm gonna reload that now. Are they all just staying up there and like pestering Piers?
Pressure normalized.
Can I go?
Connection procedures complete. Disengaging the safety lock.
Let me out! Get over here.
Let's go, Captain.
Hurry up!
Over here.
Hurry up!
I know.
Hurry up!
Yeah, I know.
Hurry up!
Over here.
Yeah, I know.
Oh god, he took a bullet in the arm as he opened the door. Oh, they already freed themselves. Then why are we here?
Chris!
Glad to see you're okay.
Wait, was that you who just freed us?
Looks like you guys saved the day again, huh? I can see your father in you.
How did you know?
Wait,
what...
hold on a second. So you knew him?
Yeah, I did. But I'm the one that killed him.
It was you?
That's right.
Chris? Better put a leash on that puppy.
This is between me and him. Go ahead. Shoot. You have every right to. Just promise me you'll survive. The world depends on it.
Who the hell are you to tell me what to do?
Stop it!
Put your gun down, now! Tell me, we just following orders? Or was it personal?
Both, right?
Both.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, I wrote this game. Because he literally had to save the world,
Stop!
and it was his own personal vengeance to kill his old squad leader. And save Jill because he thought he was dead for a moment. Alright, you done being a little drama queen now, Jake?
There are more important things at stake than you and me. We gotta go!
Jake!
I know!
Also, Chris's ears gotta be ringing like mad.
Guys, I think this is some sort of lift.
Oh, okay. The fact that Jake and Sherry are here with us, meaning that what we're about to do, we're gonna have to do twice. What are we doing? Oh, just go with them. Oh, we're going that way. Whoops. Is that the same one Leon got when you battled Krazen 4, if you look at them both of them? Oh, is it just like the same texture? That's cute.
What the hell is this? The end of the world.
Oh, it's the complete global saturation that Wesker wanted. Complete global saturation. That one.
We're in trouble.
Yeah, just a bit. We gotta get out of here and warn HQ.
This way! This way! Hurry!
Yeah, alright. Me and Jake are just standing here like a pair of Muppets. Come on. There we go.
Hey, just so we're clear, you and I are not done talking yet. You got a lot of explaining to do.
Like, what the fuck are you doing with your arms? Oh, don't worry about it.
I just hope you're ready to hear it. Save the bullshit. I'm
They're
not
fine.
the same man my father was. If it ever comes down to you and me, it'll be me. Got it? Loud and clear.
Oh, he was fine. He didn't need me. Oh, fuck yeah, Jake. Look at his little martial artist go.
I trust him. All we need to do right now is focus on getting out of here.
Whee! I appreciate there's no invisible wall for the enemies, so you can just whee! Send them off. Jake, when I play your campaign, if I get a weapon other than a pistol, I'm gonna retroactively be annoyed at you only using— What the fuck are you— You know what, never mind, you're alright, Jake. You're alright, you little fucking hooligan. I still wish you'd use some other gun, though. Man, I haven't picked up a single heal since, like, in a while, huh? Oh, it heard me. The dialogue between Chris and Piers and Jake and Sherry, by the way, difference depends on which two join each other on this. Oh, that's kind of cool. I mean, I just picked this one up. I wasn't expecting to, like... I was, like, clicked on this one. I wasn't expecting it to lead to anything. But that's kind of cool. I wonder what you'd say if you went with Sherry, then. Although, I wonder if they'd bring up Claire at all. Getting that rocket launcher out of here, like, now. Get Mothman out of here as well while we're at it. Oh, I think he beat me to it on this. Jesus! Oh, okay. Oh, he does have another gun. Alright. You're doing okay now then, Jake. I believe in you. That's dramatic, yeah. Yeah, and Jake trying to play the cool guy. It would have ended differently and all that bullshit. Yeah, whatever, dude. That's what they all say. Jake, what you don't understand yet is that this is the only Resident Evil game you're ever going to be in. Whilst Chris still has 2 more rodeos. At least. Probably 3, because he's probably going to be in 9. It's why I made the joke when we finished RE4. I hope you missed Chris, because he's going to be in every single Resident Evil this point onwards. Basement the Wesker, since... Yeah, but the thing is, if, like... Because of, like, Wesker bullshit, they could make up any excuse they feel like to retroactively have Wesker just be alive again. But they know the moment they do that, they diminish the value of 5. I think if they plan to resurrect Wesker, the only way they'll do that is by changing how the ending goes in an RE5 remake. And I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they do that, to kind of like find a way to sneakily justify bringing Wesker back by like just making some tweaks.
Captain, we gotta go up!
Why are you telling me how to dash now? You can't climb the ladder any faster. I kind of like this monster's design though. Where you can see like parts of like the skeleton and muscle underneath like the transparent liquidy stuff.
Hurry, he'll take us down with him!
I mean, it's just another Resident Evil final boss goo monster, but still. I mean, it doesn't need to have a giant eye because, you know, they can never help itself.
Okay, pull me up. Here!
Yeah, the thing with DC Douglas no longer voicing Wesker is because because DC Douglas, even ignoring the man himself being kind of questionable at times, the man kept on breaking NDA. Eventually, it was basically out of Capcom's hand. They couldn't keep him, otherwise he'd start making like of like a bad name. Which is why like he doesn't voice me. He just kept on breaking NDA. Because he was the one that first leaked RE4 by just revealing that he was originally going to be the voice of Wesker in 4 Remake. And then suddenly now he's not the voice of Wesker. It's like, geez, it's almost like because you told everyone that 4 Remake's happening like a whole year before they were ready to announce it. I was going as fast as I could, Game. The fuck do you mean? Oh, it puts you back here?
We gotta go up!
Yeah. So he was given the design documents for Remake Wesker. Like back when they were first like sorting things out, and he just completely leaked it. He just completely put it online, like, hey, guess who's back? And it's like, no, that's NDA, you fucking idiot. And then, like, lo and behold, he wasn't the voice of Wesker anymore. Yeah, Chris's campaign in particular seems to be kind of mean on the checkpoints. I thought Leon's campaign was actually alright on checkpoints, at least in my experience. This one seems to be a little mean.
Shit! Unload on it!
Piers?
That is one angry son of a bitch!
Piers! Piers! That was... Are you serious? That wasn't my fault. That was just stupid fucking AI. What are you talking about?
Captain, we gotta go up!
What was I supposed to do there? I'm sorry, I'm getting so angry in this stream. I'm so sorry. This game doesn't just suck, it advanced sucks. It's like, it is absurd how bad this game is at times.
Here, come on! I got you.
I bet. Oh, Ada's as well. At least Ada's makes sense because it's, you know, the one that you were supposed to do last when the game first came out. So at least one that at least kind of makes sense that it would be a bit tougher, but still.
Shit.
Yeah, but I genuinely don't care about this game enough to play with limited ammo anymore. All right, you're with me this time, Piers, huh? You're not gonna get stuck like 5 miles behind.
That is one angry son of a bitch.
Oh, fuck, I slid into Piers. I swear to God, if that gets him killed, I'm going to scream. Piers, please, I don't like how far back you are.
Releasing this thing must have been Ada's plan from the beginning. Jesus, the missiles were only a distraction then.
Get me up. Also, we're just going in a giant circle. Well, I suppose we are raising up because it's destroying platforms, but it does feel like we're going in a... Oh, I see the exit. Okay, we're nearly there. Is it going to stop us again? Yep. Please? Please? Oh, okay, it's scripted. Okay. Okay, I'll let it off this one time. For a split second, I thought I got robbed. At the last second, I was about to lose my mind. Like, no ammo. Oh, I see boxes. Oh, I was moving out of walking speed, though. Oh, yeah, hey, big boy. And I was going to be like, no, we have to face him. Never mind me, I'm going to keep on walking to the left. Oh, it reset me back to the door. Okay, bitches.
Not for long.
Alright, let's deal with this new big old wiener. I'm just gonna get some ammo first. She's like, Chris, what are you doing? I'm like, reloading. What? Just give me a minute. Just hang on. Don't worry, we won't have to worry about it in the next campaign, because I'm just gonna... Oh, that guy's not that fast anyway, we're fine. He is catching on us, though. He's got range. Okay, that's the whole block covered. Alright, let's start this shit going on. Damn it. I tried to sprint and the camera just turned. Can I stun this guy? Oh, you can!
Shit, this thing won't die! It better! We can't let this thing see the light of day!
This boss out of all the rest of Super Bullet Spongy? Oh, fantastic. Okay, good to know. I love bosses that just don't fucking die. He says, screaming on the inside again. I love it when bosses are super fucking spongy and also aren't that hard. And so they just fucking waste your time. Remember when I said I wanted this stream to be super short? Oh, there's also a cutscene, so I'm just gonna wait my bullets. Oh, I was gonna go in and start punching it. Well, that's not good. Till the end, baby.
All right. Been better.
Ooh, how ominous. Like we didn't already know it was going to take forever.
Son of a bitch!
Whoa!
Captain, we're out of time! We gotta go!
I'm just going to assume Piers is going to be okay. Oh, just made it. Oh shit.
Hurry! Can't hold it! Thanks, Captain.
Don't mention it. Now let's move on to the next sequence. The next sequence of bullshit.
We're sitting ducks in here.
Oh, the camera was super quick to just be like, no, you're going this way. The camera just hard fixed to go in this direction. Don't mind us, we're just going. And now it's behind us. No, Piers! Oh, Jesus Christ. Ah, shit! Fucking Jesus Christ, Piers. That's some fucking Giga Chad behavior. Just rip it off. What does it fucking matter? Oh, I bet Piers is like gonna be like if you're playing as Piers, you're like mashing the shit out of buttons, whilst Piers crawls towards the virus. Oh no, that pain felt like. Yeah, I don't even begin to imagine. Yeah, he gave himself the virus. He tore off his arm doing that. And no, it's not trying to be scary, one man. It's not trying to be. It's trying to be action, cool, set piece. It just happens to be that the monster's kind of creepy. But now our dear body is now his own BOW. Oh Jesus Christ! He's the Emperor from Star Wars. He's got lightning powers. Okay, this is like the only time where there's a small part of me kind of wishes I was playing as Piers, because I think it'd be kind of fun to have the powers, assuming you can just throw lightning out. Yeah, but this game's just trying super hard to be like crazy action game with some like disgusting-ish monster designs, and that's about it. Dude, I saw that fucking lightning man over there. That's actually kind of cool.
Please wait while pressure is reduced.
Oh, I don't want to be like right in front of this thing. I'm gonna back up. Can't sprint slant. Oh, okay. That's how they balance it. That's how they balance up the fun factors. Like, no, we can't have them having too much fun. We gotta nerf this. Let's make it so you can't run. You know, I can't wait until it's tomorrow and I get to play more Crystar, you know, a game I'm actually enjoying. I know that game's kind of slow and grindy, but I'm actually enjoying that game, so I'm like, you know, I can't wait to get back to a game that I just naturally enjoy. And my ow, fuck! And my fun factor in it isn't just, I'm dead, yep. And my fun factor in it isn't just dunking on it, which is what this game's kind of becoming. Oh, well, at least I'm at full health again. Do I need to press the D, like, button, whatever, again? Can I can't skip this, okay.
Here, you have to fight it. Try to stay in control.
Oh, okay, it's already pressed. Hell yeah.
Please wait while pressure is reduced.
Yeah! Fuck yeah! This is cool. This game finally found something cool. Just give you a fucking thunder punch. Can I punch it whilst it's stunned? Okay, there's no like. I was wondering if it'd be like a cinematic punch. You know the ones I mean. So I don't know how long that takes to sort itself out. Oh, pistol round. It unlocks once the boss is defeated. Oh, okay, so it's not a timer, it is just beat this bitch. Got it.
Please wait while pressure is reduced.
Alright, I'm leaving. I need to get Piers to bolt it again. I think it's going to be just try and get the stun, get in and knife it. The knife does weirdly decent damage, I've noticed. Case in point. Oh, it's a giant version of this thing. Got it. Oh, hey, a box respawned. And there's a rocket launcher in... No. 3+7 if you're in the chance. Oh, okay, good to know.
Coming. We have to kill him when he's in his cocoon!
Please wait while pressure is reduced.
Well, I had no ammo. Maybe a box will respawn on the other side. Or it can spit ammo at me. Okay, that works too. Oh, Jesus!
While pressure is reduced.
Oh, I was gonna wait for them to drop on their own. Got it. Oh, none of them dropped ammo? Oh, okay. He does that. Alright, now I have no ammo. Can you start spoon feeding them to me again, please?
Please wait while pressure is reduced.
Hey! We can pretend. Yeah, look at me, I'm so great. I'm super great super soldier Chris Redfield. Can you give me some ammo now? Has my acting been Has my acting been enough?
Stay with me!
Oh, hang on. We're not out of options. Fuck you. Fuck yeah.
Please wait while pressure is reduced.
We're not out of options. Yeah. The knife strap.
while pressure is reduced.
Yeah, it's scared now, isn't it? Fucking this little bitch. And it's like, oh fuck, he's got the knife out. I don't know what I can do. I'm gonna... anything respawn, any ammo to give. I'm gonna go hang with my boyfriend then. Piers, you beam him. Oh, okay, I was like, can I break these? No, that was just foolish.
Stay with me.
Fuck, I tried to get out of there. But we have a strategy. Oh, no checkpoints. Okay, good to know. Why would there be? Why would there be? Why would there be? We have a strategy. It's called flash grenade knife.
Pierce, you have to fight it. Try to stay in control.
Yes! It's fucking working! I love it when an idiotic plan that has no reason to work whatsoever kinda sorta works. Except when I'm getting bullied. That's not so nice. I don't know what they're used to. About to be daybreak soon, I've got to go now. Good luck on clearing this. Thank you. I imagine I'll get it done in a couple attempts. It's just this campaign sucks. And rest well though. It's about 12 my time, like midday. Which is a little surprising because I thought I thought I'd be done by now. I wasn't expecting these to take as long as they did. Well, I mean, I don't know why I was why in hindsight. How can I get in? I can.
Please wait while pressure is reduced.
Now's our chance. Fire!
Alright, managed to get to as much progress as we got to last time, and we did it way better. The knife strap did its bit. I have faith in this attempt. I think we can do it. Yeah, it ended up being about as long as a normal stream had kind of been-ish. Well, I say that, long time-wise. I started a little later.
Please wait while pressure is reduced.
Did I pick up? I don't think I picked up another flash grenade yet. I'd like to, because that makes it way more convenient. Oh, assault rifle ammo is not too bad, though. Skill points, we don't need. Assault ammo rounds. You know, I'll just go into the assault rifle. If I can get around to its side, I can shoot the bit. I know what my target is now. I think it's the bigger thing that helps. Let me get up. Alright, that's 2. I imagine it's going to be rule of 3. Because the camera has a fucking fit.
Depressurization process is almost complete.
Oh, that's just a red dot. So I thought that was something to pick up. trying to be cheeky there, see if I could like kind of snipe it.
Depressurization process is almost complete.
Beam him! Fuck, damn it. Ow, ow, hey, why did I get hurt? What hit me? Of course he turned around. You can't escape! You can't escape! Uh-oh.
Depressurization process is almost complete.
You can't escape the knife strap! The knife strike is so good. The knife strike is so good. It's so untouchable. Please kill it. Checkpoint. Okay, it doesn't matter even if it doesn't die here. We've got a checkpoint. We've made it. The knife strat is the true MVP. Knife strat! It's even in canon, it's even in the cutscene.
Come on, just stay with me. You're gonna be okay.
I'm sorry, Captain. I did it. For the BSAA. For the future.
I know. You did a real good thing.
As long as you...
I don't want to hear it. We're both getting out of here. Right?
We'll see about that. Does Piers really look like a man who's getting out of this situation?
Depressurization process complete. Unsealing doors.
Thanks,
now.
game. Thanks for giving me the herb now, you
We're gonna get
pieces.
you through this, Pierce. You hear me?
Warning. Facilities infrastructure compromised. Unable to withstand.
Oh.
All personnel, please
Oh.
evacuate immediately.
Oh, what are you...
Stand back, Captain! I can kill this thing!
Warning. Facilities infrastructure compromised. Unable to withstand water pressure. All personnel, please evacuate immediately.
Come on, Piers.
Warning.
One more,
Facilities
Piers.
infrastructure compromised.
I was worried that all these enemies are going to have to get up and actually be faced, but it's more just like cinematic set dressing.
Evacuate immediately.
Enemies spawn, and then they get vaporized.
Warning. To withstand water pressure.
Just go! No. You're gonna be okay. We're almost there. Escape pods.
Oh, you already know how this is going to go. Chris is going to get pushed into the escape pod. Piz is going to stay behind. He's looking worse by the second. Look at him.
Come on. Got it. Here we go, Pierce. We're getting out of here.
Man, I kind of just feel bad for Chris, because every single fucking time he makes a friend, they die. He's never allowed to just have a friend and they be alive. And to jump the gun a little bit, we're going to see this again happen to him yet again. He's going to make another friend and they're going to die in this series.
Pierce, open the goddamn door! That's an order!
Oh, fuck off. Just end. Just end. This game is literally the epitome of doesn't know when to quit. I mean, I imagine our input's done. I imagine this is all just fancy cutscene, and it's going to be like the one last bolt from the heavens from Piers to save the day, but still. It's like they could have just let that be a quiet moment of Chris reminiscing, but no, they had to get the monster in. You're not allowed to have a quiet moment. Unless we're about to finally get it now. You know, it doesn't really surprise me that, like, Chris could be, like, tracked down and, like, found pretty easily by his own squad. What surprised me is how quickly they showed up. But that's 2 campaigns done. We're not done yet, so I don't want to see the credits. We'll see the post-credit scene, and I'm wrapping this stream up. And then next week we start the 3rd of the 4 campaigns, Jake's. Oh, he's back in that bar.
Captain. We've received new orders.
All right. Better get to it then.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, he only just started his steak. I'll be like, oh, I can finish my food first. Yay! Guess. Trophy unlocked, duty calls. We died 6 times. Get us out of here. Alright, that's 2 of 4 done. So when we next meet, next weekend, we're starting the 3rd campaign, Jake's. Which we already know part of what Jake's campaign is going to be. We've already, we know from Leon that there's a giant tyrant monster chasing him. And we know from Chris that we're going to have a few run-ins with some previous boss encounters again. But, as for what everything else leads to, we'll just have to wait and see. Thank you as always so much for watching. Sorry if I was a bit more angry at points in this stream. Chris's campaign is easily worse than Leon's by proxy of Leon's was just kind of boring. Chris fucking sucked. So, it genuinely just frustrated me at times. So apologies for that, but hopefully we can at least get scavenge something out of Jake and Ada's campaigns. But until then, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. It genuinely really helps this little channel grow. Additionally, you can find my Twitter, Patreon and PayPal in the description of every video if you find yourself so obligated. But until then, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for an illegal Sunday stream with Crystar. Till then, you guys take care now. Peace.